Seth, are you back? I can see what we.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna hop over to the rule now to draft up any language that we might propose with going into rulemaking.
Here's mine with the policies.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll look at, and you guys did not want the red line, right? You just want to look at the rule as it was before.
Oh.
Is that right?
Because I think we only changed little things.
I would bring the policy side by side.
Oof, you can let me explain. Yeah. Okay.
No, I think we do want to go back to that red line version.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's still there.
So delete that first part.
This. Or,
Yeah.
oh, you mean this part?
Yeah, that part.
So A, B, and C are all down here. So I think it's the same language. We could just replace it. I don't know.
Well, the only thing was pre and post graduation was not in the old.
No, I meant replace the old language. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, so it goes a. The one thing we did screw with though is the subsections. So let's see what we have. We have A, B, C, D, E. So it's not exactly the same.
Okay.
But it ends at observable. It ends at C.
Like right here.
Yeah.
So you just want to remove these two?
No. You can go through the old A through D.
The section?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we would have then would be. Okay. 4A, 4B, 4. Okay, subsection, and then this would be a C. Okay. Maybe make this the same size so we're okay. We can look at more.
Or scroll.
Okay, yeah.
So now we go down. This is two. These folders are all. So we have inconsistency with certificate holders.
Is it can
I'm just gonna mute him.
I guess it's okay. Generally, they're considered certificate.
We could update the language to reflect it, or we could just remove. We just make this applicant. Oh, I guess this is
No,
afterwards.
this is after.
Yeah, so they would be certificate holders. We could also just say licensed, like refer to them as a licensed person because they have to be licensed to complete the process. The other thing too, okay, well, let's handle this and I have a second thing that I want to bring up. Is that okay?
Mhm.
Okay, board approved CE. Do we do that for OB?
Why can't we not just say 15 hours of education?
Mhm.
Because the approval comes after they've audited. Yeah, we need.
Every other year, an approved class in neonatal resuscitation. There it is again.
Oh, you know what though? I think we get rid of that because they have to have their BLS anyway.
So this would be.
This is. 15 hours of CE and then 7 of those 15 hours in they to satisfy.
Is that our general thinking?
Oh,
Uh,
the general CE. Yeah.
Kids, they, I know my computer.
Oh, so that we get this. So out of the 15 hours of PPG that they're required to do for seconds, they can count those 7 of those hours towards general CE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we sure that that's
If that's what I was gonna say, is that for still? Well, is that rule, is that rule citation still accurate?
Four, so for four, courses are to be determined by licensees to meet. They are presumed to be approved until our law specifically is approved by the board. Okay. That's still fit?
So for the rule, we just need to have a motion to enter rules.
Why do only half the hours count?
That would be my question.
No idea. Cause it's always done that way. I thought it-
I mean, do we need to have it be limited?
Was the thought process that these 15 hours, because they have a different certification, are in addition to the regular CE that we have already.
I have a separate certification, but all 12 of my hours count towards my.
Mhm.
Well, let's change it.
I just was like, why? Why is it like that?
We could specify that the hours counted here in this section are counted toward their normal, their regular. process.
Anybody have a problem changing that?
Remind me how many are required yearly.
20.
However, a licensee senior active, he only has to complete 6, but he'll still have to do those 15 and he's certified. in that PhD.
Well, and why is it 15?
There's a top. He's got a certain. Because it's always been 15. There are other things. I wonder because, if, I mean, if that's, we're supposed to be removing hurdles. So. So we could change that, like, it's just that all 15 hours of the day is to satisfy. And why do we have 15 as a number in the first part and 15 then together, just. Just leave that.
Well, it does pop out. If people are looking, I think that is one. We do that in our CE rule too. So that is, I get what you're saying. But really?
Done.
Seriously? Well, then let's get rid of
It's
it.
not spelled out. We use
Oh,
numbers.
oh.
In case people can't read it.
I think it's like formatted, it's old school.
Mhm.
If you write it down.
Yeah, very research papery.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, because I'm like that out. I want to do that. We get to better choice the process. I think that's good.
Yes. Everyone good?
Yes.
We can't hear you, Seth. I needed you.
No, I keep popping up on the screen for some reason. I'm like, stop it. Scares me. I'm like, oh, God.
I mean,
Okay. I'll make a motion. To enter rulemaking for 811-015-0030.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seth?
Aye.
you moved.
Karen?
Aye.
Lori?
Aye.
Scott?
Aye.
I for myself, motion carries.
In one of those.
And it's a burner, yeah, for sure.
I keep hearing logs. You just need logs. Okay. Okay, so we're looking at the logs that Miriam created.
Do you guys want those pulled up or you can looking at them?
Okay.
That's okay. I just thought I'd get out of it one time. It's okay. Look it over it. Okay, so this is section B for those following along. On your own devices.
What would one put in there for type of procedure? Examination. Sorry, I mean, I'll have fun.
When we. Would it be supervising doctor's signature and comment?
Yes.
Going back to the type of procedure, you say that sometimes there might not be a procedure involved. So it's more of just a type of 50 appointments.
Stay in the counter or something type of routine. That's an always.
And do you want details or type of a trial, or be like in-person examination, or I don't know, whatever the option is. How much detail do they require on this?
Well,
How much detail are you looking for?
I know. I mean, that's just something. He was born, this is the completed portion of the country here and you.
I know. Where does it go?
I mean, the rule does say that it includes obstetric intake, so.
Encountered with the group, encountered, you know. It sounds so good.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Oh,
Is that like language you guys use? Okay, well, hey,
Yeah.
if it's normal though,
And you could say type of patient,
yeah,
you know.
Experience.
I think if you guys use that language, that's totally fine. I just from.
You use
Like-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rendezvous.
Nope.
Got your pistol or something.
Oh, we can think about the features.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, man, I'm gonna totally screw up your space
Oh.
here. So sorry.
I have.
There you go.
And where's section B? Oh, this is section,
And we'll,
and section B refers to what?
The 50 pre and post nickel.
Yeah.
Versus the other one says section C, which is the
oh,
powder.
should we,
What I'm trying to figure out.
right, should we just remove that
Yeah, I
part?
was just.
I think that was referring to the old policy that
Yeah.
we just. Okay, next one.
We're in the time. That's a lot.
It's great.
Doctors.
This is one where they're like
Oh.
really gonna write childbirth all the way down.
We can get a stamp.
Type of child.
Natural.
Yeah, Craig.
We're spontaneous.
Okay, all right. So I guess this is good, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, we voted to into rulemaking, but are we also going to bring the policy back to, for like final approval next time, or are we fine, like approving it this time around?
I think we got it to final.
Yeah, we didn't
Yes,
vote
we
on
did.
it, we didn't do anything like that, so I was wondering.
So we go back. Policy. But reading the rules, sorry guys.
What?
Number 6.
Yeah.
Says, and that's not something that is in the policy, and I don't know if you guys want to add it to it. It says, when all says in section 4, a perfect physician may obtain a license as a direct entry midwife from the board of midwifery. Any chiropractic physician licensed as a naturopath physician and certified in natural childbirth by the naturopath board may also practice. So do we need to do anything with that?
No,
That just is a side.
Yeah. Unless somebody else.
Okay, it's fine.
So, we can entertain a motion for finalizing the policy. So moves.
Have a motion by Lori.
Second.
Karen, second. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seth,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
Lori,
Aye.
Scott,
Aye.
no, I for myself, motion carried.
So we have policy approved, we have entry warning and the logs. Let's get a vote on.
All right.
I'm sorry,
Can we get a motion?
not the rule, we're doing,
Almost.
so you wanna look at those, I'm assuming?
No,
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 we just did them, but we just need to vote on.
Okay, I trust you.
Don't you motion to adopt? Okay, I move to adopt the norms. As amended.
Second.
What surprised me?
a motion and a second to adopt the obstetrics logs. Any? further
Thank you.
discussion?
See, this is what I was hearing. I was hearing laws. Hold on. I got you. Don't worry. It's all good.
Good one. All right, Seth,
Aye.
Karen,
I do. Yeah.
Lori,
Hi.
Scott. And I forgot to tell person.
So. We have another guy in Boston. He wants to show my mother. Mother.
So needy.
I think there's left and then there's also a final. You are approved letter that.
Okay, so you want to look at the letter, the rotation letter, that's the name we changed.
Initiation letter.
And then, and then you want to look at the certification letter, yes?
Okay.
Okay, so look at initiation letter first. I'm not gonna change the name of the document, I'll leave that to you.
Plus it's on the letterhead.
Oh, well, that's not my job, you guys.
No,
I'm the wrong person.
the body of it, you guys are.
Yeah.
Requesting to do. Yeah, Callie, it's just my question, and that's like my biggest question of those 200 hours. What is expected, what am I looking at in the transcript to make sure that those 200 hours are completed?
First, can we just delete general out of that second sentence? 'Cause it's the order position, not general.
I was gonna track it, but it's,
No.
you'll have to send it to you, so it's fine.
What is that? What are you talking about? It's also like a woodpecker. Is it called that, you know? Yeah, look at those two little. I know. Five.
You did go west.
I don't know that.
We played by year.
That's what we've been doing for the last so many years.
Just right, Google it and see if what is that word? The R word is in it.
Yeah, I think in the past, when somebody has submitted minor surgery stuff to us, that's not very clearly. Sending that to the school and other entities. And you to like list the courses that actually have instruction in minor surgery. So I don't know if that. I mean, it will cost a delay, but if that could be a one way to solve that, put it on the school to tell us what courses were part of sections. But other than that, I don't know what, other than the thing over training.
I mean, that's kind of what we do for physiotherapy. If I don't have already documentation of like which classes count, then I may reach out to the school and like, tell me what classes count for physiotherapy. Period. It's on you.
I can also instruct the applicant to say, your school needs to let us, send us a list of what those courses were that you took. And then you're gonna check them, they can send a transcript along with it. Or if they already have their transcript, there's let them know the school needs to send us an email of which courses included.
You're gonna have to go.
Yeah.
There's just one. I feel like it might be a little more cut and dry than you think.
Yes.
What it's be.
Like, how to do for a baby when I want.
Yeah.
Well, was it the nature of them? The outline? The nature.
Can they do some babies?
Well, who? I'm not sure class.
I mean, it's survival that we're.
I think you just, that I tell us, that's a good compare that. Did we answer the question?
Well,
Kinda.
I still don't know anything more.
I think that when you see it, you'll know.
What about
I see this, numbers, I list together from areas of like a guidance issue. And try to document the reviews.
Well, the only problem is that they rename it, that you're worried as they name a class, something that's really obscure, that you don't know.
So that's the, I mean, in terms of like audit, when we have questions internally, we go to our
Right.
source.
And the source goes elsewhere.
Yes.
So, yeah, ready for this? I think for this, to begin 200 hours of direct instruction and instruction that must be
Is that gonna be
completed.
that venue?
Yeah.
If staff has questions, you may receive follow-up. I mean, I don't know. Because they that here.
Give us the borders.
Yeah.
Other documents, other information. we require.
Other information we will. And I mean, there's software. Or clarifying information. Yeah, clear.
Oh, just clarifying.
Clarifying information about the question. Yeah,
Regarding coursework?
yeah, regarding.
Ooh.
There sounds good. Yeah, just seems like if that was like, yes, maybe further information. There was one question that somebody said, okay, so if I take, there is something line class, that's 50 hours 4 times, does that?
No.
Let's try though.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh, they did.
My word.
That's, why would you even do that to yourself?
On laws of like graduate school.
It's not my time.
I see another italicized section down here is another question.
Yeah.
That was just,
Oh,
that
so
was just kind of like informed.
But the rule says, practitioner.
Yeah.
So it doesn't specify chiropractor.
so do we want to update this language to say practitioner?
Are you gonna send a list to them?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
That's kind of why I put it in there, because we only have one person that I think is relevant in OBGYN. So am I just sending that one name? Or do I even need to send a list?
No, I don't think you
I
said.
don't think so. Or can we just eliminate that guy?
Get rid of that paragraph.
So
We need the section of like a supervising physician's OB.
this part,
The supervising physician maybe, and then
Well, should that be the second sentence in the first bullet point then? Because that's where you ask for the name of the position. You know, it says supervising physician may be a chiropractor, naturopath, et cetera.
that's a thing.
not yet. Stay tuned. Just wait. I can teach it in class.
Do they, do the supervising people have to be licensed in the ward? Question.
I mean,
I don't see. I don't either. I don't think the post it.
Yeah, I think child nursing rating is different than.
So, you know, the supervising physician may be a person
the baby's.
or after that.
So may be a chiropractor naturopath. Yes.
You can move up over in. This meeting with my activities.
I would say anyone trained and licensed to.
If they're licensed like in.
Another state.
Another country.
I mean, you don't say you have to have gone to chiropractor school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Accredited license?
Do you want to get into important policies to that, or we just If we cover that in policy, you could attach the policy. Like, here's your policy. No, that's more staff.
It's kind of like,
It's an email, right?
yes.
And one, except those procedures wasn't right, they're not in books.
Yeah, something.
That's.
So I never even thought of that.
Oh, this, not, this is just like a sample letter, so this was like for minor surgery. So that's why I have that, the recipe that just needs to be modified to fit the, in. Or just remove completely, I don't know if there's any.
It need to be.
Must be performed on a pregnant person
Well,
or,
the kind of, all of this is definitely not minor surgery related, so
Yeah,
that's.
that's
right.
okay.
No, if we wanna, I don't know if we wanna include it in, and it is,
Like this.
yeah.
Did we say OBC above this? Sorry, I must have for just a minute.
Yeah.
What if it's a vet slash medical doctor? I think so.
There's not one sentence, do we wanna change that to laws? Or.
Can you tell me again where I'm
After all the. Bullshit.
Yeah, as you begin.
Yeah, use the board as which grade, I don't know why it's not much.
Log,
Yeah. Or is.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you need.
the OBCE's log.
Yeah. Yeah.
I-
What do we call it? Procedures and remove.
Yeah.
Logs, there's two logs. We also said we change it to, from procedures, so this needs to be changed, right? We should cover. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think this should. This one could be, yeah, thank you. This, if possible, what is this for?
If they're able to let, you know.
So can we put that at the end? And just start with indicate?
Yeah.
I'm gonna capitalize all of these if that's okay with everyone.
Ten-year-old slang right I think, did we change the policy to not say documentation, did we say something else?
So say that again.
On that, below as you begin, it says, after you have met the conditions, then send all of your documentation. Do we want to say documentation?
The next one.
He said it all of your. Can you switch, change that in the policy to like again, if we want to mirror that, or does it matter?
I'm all for mirroring. I'm noticing it popping up a couple of different places too, so.
I think you leave it in the ones, I don't know.
No, you might have got kicked out. Who guessed? Sorry. Say that again. Are we changing it or no? I didn't catch
I think
that.
it's okay.
Okay.
I think it's all right. The attached competencies, all of the. In that last paragraph, I would just delete the parenthetical attached. All the requirements.
All of the requirements instead of competencies.
That's percent.
On the as you begin to document, should it be as you begin to document your. So it's giving you that assist.
It wants to say assistance, but it is kind of interesting, like as you read it, it is weird to begin to talk.
Or can you say, as you begin documentation hours?
Thank you.
And then I think that last paragraph, send in all, I think if you just get rid of all, then we'll get rid of that. It'll be concise.
It disagrees with you.
No, it's not what you're saying, just all.
So we could say, we could just say all of the documentation and not say your, which is more professional.
For your primary, is there a secondary supervising position?
I guess you were. I don't know.
Delete primary.
Well, you mentioned professional, do we need to get rid of it from here? As long as all you.
Yeah, I personally, I don't like that language, but
Uh-huh.
this can also be like something that Miriam. Yeah. I would-
No, I wonder.
I know, but it's in the work now. Let's try to pass it on. Okay.
Anything else on many merits? I don't.
Jeez.
I was just looking at it, cause I'm like, that's not right. Your title. Yeah,
Investigative.
that's what I thought. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. That's so funny. It's compliance. I just changed that.
Thank you.
Compliance. Yeah.
We almost had her.
I said that, I think my.
Yeah, I got it. I don't remember. Don't
Oh,
worry.
no, we're here. In my game, I had a couple others we got.
And we do want that letter from the supervisor in DC, right, that they did all of that, even though it's not a rule. I don't think it is, I didn't see it on our policy, but part of that rotation done. In this letter includes a rule from the supervising officer saying, this person did indeed do these procedures with me from this time to that time. Okay.
This is the certification letter. So after they've completed everything.
And this is just a sample from what the minor surgery, and nothing has been changed. This is what goes for minor surgery. And I don't know if there's anything that we need to do similar to this or etc. But that's the only reason why I added it or included this. Part of it because I think for minor surgery, they tell them like, depending on purchase, review the letters, whatever that paragraph is. I don't know if there's any other instruction that we want to give a certified to. I don't think so. Other than just saying you are now
Yeah.
certified. And then this is the moving comes to that. I don't know, perfect.
So just.
Yeah.
I'll make that, I'll drop that one. She'll just make sure.
Like. Like have it visual. This is a her practice. Works. Special stuff. Great, and then come back for exec. Could you work session something?
Yeah.
Can we just read the thing now? And have-
Oh, yeah.
Speech.
All right.
Hey.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna take a short break. I'm gonna read the thing that I need to read. And we're gonna come back in executive session to start that because we're gonna move the number 12 work session to tomorrow when we all feel fresh in our brains again.
Let me let this person in. Do your spiel, yes.
Okay, so we're gonna take a break and then come back into executive session and do the work session tomorrow morning. So the Board of Chiropractic Examiners will now go into executive session pursuant to ORS 192.6602F, ORS 192.6602L, ORS 192.6602H, ORS 684.185, 676.175 L1, and 684.10010 concerning discipline, litigation, and exempt public records. Representatives of the news media and designated staff will be allowed to attend the executive session. All other members of the audience are asked to leave the room. Representatives of the news media are specifically directed not to report on any of the deliberations during the executive session, except to state the general subject of the session as previously announced. No decision will be made in executive session. At the end of the executive session, we will return to open session and welcome the audience back into the room. So we'll meet back at 2:45 in exec.